Доброго времени суток и хорошего вам настроения. С вами Мастер, и мы продолжаем свое ленивое путешествие в мире SpellForce 3. Приятного просмотра. Так, в этой локации у нас еще один квестик. Я, честно говоря, уже плохо помню что. Вспомнил. Нам нужно пройти на место раскопок и найти портал куда-то. Уже не помню куда, нам расскажут явно.
Just give the word.
What do we need?
Опять противники. Мы их уже убивали, по-моему.
Yes.
Wrong place, wrong time, friend.
Child's play.
So much blood.
Fine.
I'm injured.
They killed one of our
Эй,
heroes.
а как?
Come on, don't die on us now.
Умерла уже после концобоя как-то. Качали, кстати, ауру регена здоровья. Ну, где-то 1 хп в секунду, даже не знаю, хорошо это или плохо. Наверное, для такого пати не особо-то хорошо. Когда будет большое пати, имеется в виду с войсками обычными.
Interesting. Now would you look at that?
Dearest breath. You really killed them all. Just who exactly are you?
A former soldier. So this is the portal.
Yes.
Did you reconstruct it?
No, it was still intact when we found it. Which is more than strange, but that's also where the mystery ended. We couldn't activate it, even with the portal stone.
How did you find it in the first place? And what makes you believe it's connected to the island?
Hibernian stone tablets. You see, similar to the Shapers, the Hibernians had developed a magic that allowed them to travel great distances within a short amount of time through portals. By stepping through an active portal, it took you wherever its counterpart was located.
Teleportation.
Yes, but much safer and also available to the common folk.
I see. And how do you know this portal's counterpart is on the island?
Another long story, for which I assume you don't have the time. Suffice to say that I found a kind of map, one that outlined all the Hibernian portals, how they used to be back in their era.
Interesting. And these portal stones were required to activate them?
Yes, but as I said, it didn't help. I paid a fortune to buy it from a Chilean merchant, but I might as well have sung my incantations on a brick.
Where is that stone now? Can I see it?
You're really stubborn, aren't you? No, you can't. Because I threw it away.
Why?
Because it was useless. It was useless. Like all of this sodding, pointless horseshit I ruined my life for. Forgive me. I shouldn't have gotten so upset. This place, it just brings up memories.
Where did you throw it away? Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. There's a small shack near the old river watch in the southwest. That was the day I had finally realized that I had been chasing a ghost all along. You'll try to find it, won't you? I can see it. Please. I don't know who you are. But believe me, it's pointless. You're wasting your time.
Let me be the judge of that. Will you wait here?
If you insist. It's not as if I'm missing anything in that sodding city.
Люблю стримить эту игру. Ничего озвучивать не нужно. Просто слушаешь.
Sure.
А, в самом низу. Я про эту хижину подумал.
What's next? Yes.
Let us see.
There. I think that's the shack Watley was talking about.
Замечательный квест.
Look at that. Could this be the stone?
Show me. Yes, that might be it. Though, that's interesting.
Переместиться порталом, забрать предмет, вернуться назад. Гениально придумано.
Thank the Guardians you're here.
What's wrong?
Bandits. That's what's wrong. They've taken the excavation site. I don't think they saw me, but what do we do? Do we call the guard?
We know how to defend ourselves. Let us take care of it.
Are you sure?
Yes. Just stay where you are.
По-моему, он говорит про тех разбойников, которых мы убили минуту назад. Нет?
Fine.
Вернитесь. Да.
Watley? We found...
Печалька.
By the... What? How is that possible?
The portal. I think it reacted to me.
But this doesn't make sense. No, this is a dream. This isn't happening.
Well,
I need to see.
Blazes. Stop!
Too late. We need to follow him.
great. But you go first.
Да нет, женщины вперед. Женщина. Вот и блондинка. Рыжая мне больше нравится.
I'll take a look.
Подтвердите место назначения. Вы действительно хотите отправиться на карту неизвестный остров. Выберите своих союзников для этого задания. А что я выбираю? А, выбрать союзника имеется в виду фракцию, с которой я хочу. Ну, то есть эльфы, люди, орки. Как-то пофиг, верите? Давайте людей.
Though some cartographers may claim otherwise, the maps of Io are still far from complete. The Black Sea in particular has always invited explorers and adventurers to fantasize. Situated north of Fiara, many ships have fallen victim to its stormy waters, causing the number of expeditions to diminish.
Странно слышать Черное море. Как-то другая ассоциация у меня идет.
Tiara's breath. It worked.
It felt just like traveling with a godstone.
Only that this seems to have been a one-way road. The portal is closed.
What about the portal stone?
I don't know. It seems empty. Activating that portal must have used up all of its energy. Question is, where's Watley? And is it just my imagination, or is the sun a bit lower than when we stepped through?
That's very possible. Time tends to get distorted for the user when using teleportation magic. Anyway, best we start searching for Watley. If he's on his own, he might be in danger.
Agreed. Let's follow the path. He can't have gone far.
Интересно, их не волнует, как они будут возвращаться назад, если портал в одну сторону.
Sounds like a plan.
Ну, раз их не волнует, и меня тоже не волнует.
Finally.
Hard to believe we're suddenly thousands of miles from Everlight. But there is something unique to this island, isn't there?
Yeah. There's hardly any magical signatures around us. Whoever lived or lives here, they haven't been in contact with the outside world yet. You got it.
Understood.
Давайте поисследуем остров, потом уже пойдем по квестам.
Really?
All right, here goes nothing.
Corporal?
Let's see. Got it. Will do.
Yashus Kenyar, Srosesar, Srodeshar, Kaslanul Desha, Yash Kuslan, Desyar.
Все поняли, я надеюсь. Ничего не вижу. Что гуфаешься быстро, а? Даже щит наложен на нее не помогает. Нужно хп качать. Можно как камеру повращать, я не помню. О, вспомнил как.
No, don't die on me, will you? We need you.
Bugger and blast it. Who were these creatures? And what took you so long?
We entered the portal just after you. The teleportation caused a distortion in time.
Oh, of course. The writings mentioned that. Well, thanks for saving me. And sorry for being so mindless. These creatures, I thought they were going to kill me.
Who's our friend?
I don't know. He must be one of the locals. But he doesn't seem to understand our tongue.
Tunde, I do.
Fine. Now I'm lost.
So am I. How can you know our language?
Because we are both Kalal. You come from the Forsaken Land, which our people left behind hundreds of generations ago. Though your way of speaking is strange, be that as it may, I am not worthy of answering your questions. I will take you to our Yaris. She has predicted the arrival of outsiders, and it seems that her readings have become true. You will free us from Shar's snake spawn.
We come from the same land? You mean, you're also from Nortander?
Yes, but our ancestors left it behind. It's a long tale, and again, not one I am worthy of telling.
Who is this Shar?
Lakeshi, a renegade, a traitor. But our Yaris will tell you all.
All right, then take me to your Yaris.
Wait, Yaris? Tunde. This sounds a lot like the Hibernian tongue. Are you Hibernians?
Not directly. But again, our Yaris is better fit to explain that. Now please follow me.
Идти. Давайте поисследуем. Я знаю эту игру. Сейчас дадут нам базу, дадут противника, нужно будет развиваться, спешить куда-то. Хочется спокойно поисследовать. Хороший меч против медуз нашли. Сила 3 нужна. У нас все собаки, кроме главного героя. Но главный герой бегает с двуручкой.
do what's required.
Now would you look at that?
You got it.
Interesting.
Sounds like a plan.
Now would you look at that?
Ну, это было подозрительно.
It will be bloody.
What?
Let's see.
Просто еда посеред ущелья стоит. Это было подозрительно. Очень странная дорога. Здравствуйте.
Sure. Yes.
You read my mind. Understood.
That way?
Да что же вас так много?
They will fall.
I'll be swift. They won't stand a chance.
Easy.
Если бы нападали все вместе, было бы сложно, наверное.
Of course.
Yes.
Get ready.
Whatever's necessary.
Is that all?
Наш какой-то там. Ломаем.
Yes.
Явно что-то сюжетное.
Are
Змеиный
the
камень.
Medusae attracted to that thing?
Наговорились. Змеиный камень, предмет задания. На камне надпись: как сердце острова дает, так сердце острова и забирает. Я думаю,
Interesting.
этот вопрос. Мы воюем против нав. У них нету ног. У них хвосты, как вы могли заметить. Зачем они построили башню и поставили лестницу? Они же физически залезть сюда не могут. Представьте, как это нага, ну, медуза, если с вами этой игры называть, будет сюда лезть со своим хвостом длинным. Или может это не медузы построили? Кто бегает?
Just give the word.
Prepare yourselves.
Какая плотная. Это какая вообще? Сирена Скайла. 2 хп. Это босс. Может, убьете вот эту? Идея.
I have to say, the landscape does remind me of the Windwall Hills a little. Not as rocky, of course, but still.
That's so.
Спасибо, что поделилась очень важной информацией. Эпическое оружие, неотвратимое мучение. Ваши атаки наносят урон 2 дополнительным целям. Неплохо. Полный урон, интересно, или как? Ураму можно дать. Опять сила 3 нужна. Сила 2 только. Кстати, открылась карта.
Now would you look at that?
Еще эпик. Пожиратель змей. Шанс вызвать оглушение. Урон против медуз увеличен. И опять нужна сила. Да что ж такое? Нужно не забыть силу прокачать. Так, смотрим на карту. Помните, мы вначале выбирали, ну, перед перемещением всегда выбирали, какую фракцию взять. Мы взяли людей. И здесь людское поселение, судя по всему, наша база будущее. Если бы мы взяли эльфов, здесь бы эльфы были. Или как? Это здесь обойти так можно, или мне кажется? Какой-то слишком крутой подъем, но нужно проверить. Ну, погнали дальше исследовать. Мы ушли, и Вижен пропал. Это плохо. С Виженом было приятно. А вниз можем спуститься? Мы вниз не можем спуститься, так что нет, это не проход.
Got
what's the plan?
They will fall.
Look, villagers. You read my mind.
Нужно постоянно щит вешать, это она слишком ватная.
Understood. As you want. I'll make it quick. I can't. I'm out of mana.
What do we need?
I'm injured.
They will fall.
Let's see.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
So much blood.
Еще один змеиный камень. Пока что мы не знаем, зачем они.
Leave it to me.
All right, here goes nothing.
What?
Здравствуйте, ребята, как поживаете? Почему вы все голые? Почему такие худые? Да и грязные какие-то.
You killed them. Who are you?
We're from the mainland. The Forsaken Land, as you call it, I believe.
I see. Well, however you got here, thank you for saving us from this madness. Are we free to go?
Yes, just go back to your village. I'll talk to your Yaras
Хорошо, не
soon.
дали ответить.
You know about her? Then you're our friend, right? In any case, thank you again. We owe you our lives.
Блин, нужно уже пообщаться вот здесь. Потому что мы уже квесты делаем. И вы очень странно побежали. Я здесь территорию не зачистил, вы же сдохнете. Ну, как хотите. Я вас предупредил.
Pathetic.
I'll do what's required.
The wide open sea. My, how I miss this. I guess we can't take a little break here, Tahar? Take off our boots and lay down in the sun a little?
Whatever's necessary.
У нас почему-то сообщение пропало. Короче, там Ирия обрадовалась морю и спросила, можно ли отдохнуть. Ну, спросила с сарказмом.
Is there anything you need?
Child's play.
What's next?
They won't stand a chance. Control. Need.
Interesting.
The wide open sea.
Это же сообщение.
My, how I miss this. I guess we can't take a little break here, Tahar? Take off our boots and lay down in the sun a little?
You think now is the time for this?
All right, all right. Sorry for trying to enjoy life a little.
will do.
Какой большой сундук был, думал, что-то хорошее.
Leave it to
А
me.
там 5 литров железа всего-навсего. Людоед. Двуручный топор. Ну, стандартный. Ничего такого.
Fine.
Now would you look at that?
Давайте уже в лагерь сбегаем, посмотрим, что там, что за квесты.
Impressive.
Sure.
Ключ камень еще один нашли.
What's that? Looks a bit like the portal stone that brought us here, doesn't it? Let's see.
Это еще один уникальный ресурс. Его еще ни разу не юзали. Зелье Ари. Надеюсь, пройти мы здесь сможем. Мы вышли с другой стороны. Нет, не пропускают. Как так? Нам вот сюда нужно. Отбегать до фигища. Тогда ищем портал следующий, быстрее будет. У нас есть один портал. Найдем второй.
Ага.
Of course.
Честно говоря, на баню похоже. Еще двуручный топор. И опять ничего интересного.
Understood.
А вот и портал.
That way?
Хоп-хоп. Давайте уже по квестам. Сундучок.
Yes.
Yakul!
Saris Jadul, Mekil. I thought the snake spawn got you.
They almost did. These people saved me.
Save for the Medusae, this place looks quite serene.
Да, безмятежное место, я вижу. Раз труп, два труп, три труп, 4 труп, 5. Безмятежное место. Что дальше?
They are from the Forsaken Land, Yakul. Just as she read from the stars.
By the name of the sun. Outsiders. Are they... I mean, do they speak our tongue?
We do. And I bet we have as many questions as you have.
I see. Gallus Danwaji, outsider. Thank you for saving this man. You have no idea what his death would have brought upon our village.
I promised to take them to the Yaras. Can you let us in?
I believe so. Take them to the Yaris, Mekil. She will want to know the stars spoke the truth. It was an honor, outsider. Tondia, outsider.
Называет меня аутсайдер.
You got it.
Это даже немного обидно звучит.
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
То есть можно перевести как чужак, можно перевести как отстающий. Меня больше ассоциируется как отстающий.
I'll be swift.
Uh-huh.
Нам явно вот сюда идти.
I see the outsiders have
А нет, не
arrived.
туда.
Yaras. Yes, they have. Just as you predicted. And they saved me from the snake spawn.
Then you already have my gratitude, stranger. Mekil, you may leave.
Of course.
Now
Well then, I'm a Shah, holy Yaris of the Ulias tribe. What's your name?
I assume Yaras means leader.
Not precisely, but yes. I am the leader of this village. So tell me, who am I talking to?
I'm Tahar. That man, he said you foresaw our coming.
I read the stars, yes. They told me that soon a stranger would come. One seeking for something to end a curse put upon his land.
The Bloodba.
Don't tell me. Our tribe has left the Forsaken Land for a reason, and whatever is happening there, it does not concern us. All that matters is that the stars sent you to save us from Shar, and that we, should you succeed, give you the Kasarlanthep stone in return.
I hate to disappoint, but me being here doesn't have anything to do with the stars.
Yes, it does, even though not in the way you think. What I do, reading the constellations, it is merely interpreting a pattern that is already there. You see, we sentient beings like to consider ourselves separate from the world, but the truth is, we aren't. We're part of a complex whole. Characters, events, catastrophes, they repeat, maybe in a different shape, but with the same core. They are patterns ingrained into the fabric of existence.
Fascinating. This is just what the Hibernian priests always said.
In other words, you're saying that us being here is part of a pattern?
Здравствуй, Сарио Драгон. Нет, за стеков еще не закончили, завтра будем продолжать. Утром на стриме всегда, а вечером, ну, по настроению.
So, your people fled from the mainland?
Yes, we did, which is why we were able to talk to one another. But that was a long, long time ago. And since you will probably ask, we left because we were persecuted.
Persecuted? Why?
Because of our faith. We followed the ancient teachings of the Hiberians, and though we were only a few and our faith was peaceful, the priestess of Tiara did not approve. We started to roam the lands in search of a new home, but wherever we went, people drove us away. Until one day, one of our sages found a portal. You can imagine the rest.
Queen Aelith is a direct descendant from the Hibernians.
Who?
Right. You wouldn't know. So, you worship the Hibernians?
No. They weren't gods. We follow their teachings.
Which are?
Quite simple. I know most remember the Hiberians as brutal dragon hunters, but they were so much more. I even dare say that their downfall was the worst that could happen to Io. But this is a complex matter. If you are truly interested, read one of our parchments. You should be able to decipher the writing.
Oh, trust me. I'll do that.
And you never wanted to return to Fiara?
No.
The Xarlanthep stone?
Yes, the ones who created the relic you are looking for.
I believe she is talking about the Shapers.
If that is how you call them, yes.
Ну, игра сюжетная, нужно вникать, понимать, что происходит на экране. Конечно, посреди стрима, посреди игры прийти будет скучновато, я понимаю. Стрим вечером это так, стримы по настроению, когда мне хочется во что-то поиграть, когда есть время. Запускаю, играю. Ну, то есть в основном игры, которые мне хочется пройти.
So, we help you, and you give us the Nexus Stone in return. Is that the deal?
I don't know the stone by that name, but yes, if you help us resolve our problem, you can have it.
You don't even want to know what we need it for?
No. As I said, the outside world doesn't concern us anymore.
All right, what do you need help with? Your Medusa problem, I assume, and this Shar who's controlling them?
Yes, but it's a bit more complicated. Shar is my son. Where should I start? I have two sons, Dul and Shar. According to the Iberian traditions, it was set that Dul would succeed me as the next Yaras. As you can imagine, this was never easy. Shar never accepted Dul as the legitimate firstborn.
I think I can see where this is going.
It's not that simple. You see, their father died when they were both very young, and that shaped their personalities in very different ways. Shar was frail, sensitive, and emotional. He was always sick, had horrible nightmares, and often talked about these voices he heard.
He heard voices?
Yes. Not only during the night, sometimes even in broad daylight.
What did they say?
All kinds of things. But nowadays, I simply think it was him having a too active imagination.
And Dul, your firstborn?
He was the exact opposite. He was strong, always healthy and good with people, but hardly ever showed emotion. It was almost as if he was destined to succeed me.
What was their relationship?
Well, Dul was very distant toward Shar, and Shar hated Dul with a passion. The day things got truly complicated was when Shar discovered his magic. His talent was enormous.
Драгон, если честно, у меня ознакомительная версия, я ничего не покупал.
Who taught him? I assume you don't have universities on this island.
You are right. We don't. My duties as Yaras kept me from teaching him myself, so it was mainly the old shaman who died 2 years ago that taught him. But as I said, his talent was enormous. He didn't need much guidance.
Let's cut to the chase. Where did the Medusae come from?
Well, it all happened a month ago. One night, Shar and Dul were gone. The next morrow, our village was surrounded by snake spawn, rallied behind my Shar.
Being a talented mage is one thing, but where did all these Medusae come from? The snake spawn, as you call them.
A ritual, an invocation that has been passed down in our tribe for generations. You see, we do not know war on this island, and fate willing we never will, which is why we are practically defenseless. But that does not mean we are naive. Should our people ever be threatened by outsiders, whether they come by the portals or by ship, the snake spawn would protect us.
So, Shar used this ritual to bind the Medusae to his will?
Yes.
Interesting. I didn't even know Medusae could be conjured.
So you can read from the stars, but you didn't see that coming.
Yes, I knew Shar was trouble, and I knew how much he despised his brother, but to go that far? No. Maybe I was just blind, but I didn't expect that to happen.
But what did he want? Force you to make him the next Yaras instead?
Worse. He said that since we are too blind to see, he would take matters in his own hands and enforce the trial of brothers.
Of course.
I don't understand.
In the Hibernian Empire, it actually wasn't custom for the firstborn child of the emperor to succeed him. Instead, their heirs had to compete in a ritualized duel, which mostly ended deadly for one of the parties. That way, or so the Hibernians figured, there would never be a weakling on the throne.
Разумно или жестоко? Жаль, нет варианта тупо.
Makes sense. I guess a ruler should be strong.
Is that how you see it? Well, then we disagree. As much as our people admired the Hiberian faith, this wasn't a custom we ever adopted. Be that as it may, for the month, Shars had his snake spawn abduct villagers to help him restore the ruin up north, so that it's worthy of hosting the trial. Once that is done, he wants to challenge his brother to a fight at the mountain altar. I know you've already freed some of our people from Shar's camp. I can't thank you enough for that, and it will help us with your final task, bringing Shar to reason.
Why do you need me for this? You're his mother. Can't you just talk sense into him yourself?
Believe me, I've tried. And to be honest, until the first death, I thought that this was another one of his tantrums. But when the first villager his snakes captured on that first morning tried to run, he simply ordered them to shoot an arrow right through his throat. And Shar promised that if we make any attempts to stop him, he will take this even further. You see, Tahar, we aren't fighters. Our magic is meant to protect, to heal, and our weapons are only meant for fish and deer. But these snake creatures, now there is nothing we can do.
How am I supposed to make him see reason?
If only I knew. Talk to him, convince him, make him realize what he's done. Just try not to hurt. Either way, you should talk to Arvalis now. He will offer you help dealing with Shar's army and also with finding a way back to the mainland. I'll be here if you need anything. I need to take care of the people you freed now. They are still shaken. Corporal?
Коротко, о чем она рассказывала. У нее есть сын, который хочет захватить власть. Для этого он призвал медуз, которые всех убивают. Наша задача вразумить его. Не знаю, каким образом. Сейчас придем, скажем, ты плохо себя вел, и все, он передумает, да?
Let's see. Are you the shaman? The Yaras sent me.
Ah, yes, that's me. Tandai, friend. She told me you'd come. You're looking for a way back to the Forsaken Land, aren't you?
A way back to Nortander, yes.
Good. First of all, I can't thank you enough for what you did. Those people, my friends, they might be dead if the stars hadn't sent you.
My pleasure. But how do we get back to the mainland?
Of course, let's make it brief. It is possible to reactivate the portal. Not the one you came through, but another one. However, it won't be easy.
Why?
Well, for starters, Shar's snake spawn is all over the island, probably also near the portal. We need to free it from them first, which would most likely provoke counterattacks on the village. Rebuilding requires stone and wood. Reigniting it requires energy. And finally, to activate it, we need a portal stone.
Like this one? This is the one we used to get here.
Show me. Yes, that's a portal stone, but you used up all its energy, so it's useless now. We need a new one.
How do we repair it? I'm not an expert on portals.
Which is why I'm here. I already talked to the Holy Yaris about it, and we will give you a handful of able men to help you find the resources. Wood and stone should suffice. Once they've found enough, just send them to the portal and I'll instruct them.
And how do we reignite it?
This is where the channeling altar comes in.
Channeling altar?
Yes. Briefly put, it transforms energy, transmutes it. It's really hard to put into words for a layman, but our tribe has used it for generations. And apart from the snake spawn ritual, it's our only means of defense. It's also what I use to maintain those barriers I've conjured around the village. Once the altar runs out of material to transmute, the barriers vanish. Which is why we need to be vigilant that this doesn't happen.
That sounds a lot like Shaper magic. They also transmuted metals to fuel their weaponry. Seems like the Hibernians used more Shaper knowledge than we thought.
I assume by Shapers you mean the Zarlanthep. Yes, the Hibernians used a lot of what they left the world with.
All right. Then I best get started.
Yes. Good luck. I will be here and will prepare the charging ritual.
As you want.
Так, как нам выйти? В любом месте можем выйти теперь.
I'll do what's required.
Нет.
You got it.
Как-то тупо. А, можем выйти. Просто подойти нужно поближе.
Finally.
Understood. Got it.
Fine.
Знаете, чего не хватает в этой игре? Не хватает личного телепорта. То есть возможность телепортировать героев до ближайшего портала. Было бы очень удобно.
Interesting.
Understood.
Ну что мы сделали? Прибежали, теперь бежим назад. Могли бы телепортироваться?
Tandai, have you made any progress?
I think so. Are these the crystal shards you've mentioned?
Let me see. Saras Jadul, yes they are. This is good. You were really lucky, you know that? Without these crystals, there would have been no way to reopen the portal. We still haven't finished the repairs on the portal yet. It's a lot more complicated than I thought, but I need time to create a functioning portal stone from the shards anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let us talk once the repairs are finished. Hopefully I'll be ready by then.
I'll be swift. Of course. Understood.
Yes?
Now would you look at that?
Быстро мы строим.
Saras Jadul, the snake spawn. They must have been alarmed by the magical essence. Quick, prepare yourselves. We must defend the altar.
Понеслась. Ненавижу артовая часть этой игры. Она неудобная, некомфортная.
Uh-huh.
Не понял. Преобразите ресурсы на алтаре в деревне. Осталось 9 минут. Что мне нужно делать 9 минут? Что от меня хотите? Не слишком у нас большая карта.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Что, где?
Sure.
Ну, отлично.
Prepare yourselves.
Yes.
Here we go.
Плотная тварь.
I'm injured.
You read my mind.
It will be bloody. I'm injured.
Just give the word.
We're being attacked.
Ну что опять? Кто-то что-то видит? Вот.
We're being attacked.
Yes.
I understand.
Где-то здесь железо должно быть. Вот попытайтесь его найти. Очень удобный интерфейс с железом.
What do you require?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Prepare yourselves. I'll make it quick. They won't stand a chance. I'm injured.
So, what's the plan? Get ready.
В один клик выбирается вся наша пати. Одиночным кликом тоже. Очень неудобно.
We're being attacked.
Не успеваем.
I'm injured.
They will fall.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Не успел.
Is there anything you need?
Whatever's necessary.
Corporal? I'm ready.
So little time.
All right, here goes nothing.
Что это было? Что мне там рабочий забыл?
Understood.
Здесь снизу еще нежить.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Ага, понял. Даем ресурсы. Зад получаем заряд.
Let's see.
It will be bloody.
Что мне рабочий здесь делать? Я это не понимаю. Не первый раз гуфаются. Окей. Пойдем убьем нежить.
All right, here goes nothing.
Leave it to me.
What do you require?
Building completed.
Let's do this.
Serious about this, aren't you?
Killed one of our heroes.
I'm injured.
Got it.
This will be a masterpiece.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Явно можно вот сюда пройти, но слишком далеко. Не хочу сейчас.
Will do.
Привет, мэппинг. Налетели.
Say the word.
Вот если я смогу удержать барьер, эти прорвутся в деревню. И все закончится очень плохо.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Yes.
Мне ужасно неудобный интерфейс. Их что поймешь.
Yes.
Проблема с деревом, проблема с пищей. Слишком много всего я одновременно строю.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will be a masterpiece. Well then. Will only take a second.
Corporal?
That should work.
Так, начали железо делать. Что нам еще нужно? Нужно больше дерева. Вот сюда сейчас доставим. Рыбалку, в принципе, можно сделать. Давайте еще где-то дома к лесорубам.
Yes?
Барьер пока держится. Поставим здесь, наверное, 2 башни, а то и 3. Посмотрим. Чтобы не париться про оборону. Вот еще одна территория.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
Жаль, камень нельзя жертвовать. Из-за того, что поставили здесь литейную, рабочих не хватает. Следующий уровень мы пока не можем делать. Вот хотя бы одну башню, чисто чтобы время тянуть. Ну, а вызывать будем? О, он хорошо нарезает. Все, отбились, наверное. Можно куда-то еще сбегать.
What's next?
Child's play.
Building completed.
I'm injured. I'll be swift.
Here we go.
Видели? Маг превратил обычного зомбаря в какого-то улучшенного. Прикольно.
Just give the word.
Interesting.
От хижина рыбака куда-то сюда. Вот я не понимаю, куда они идут.
А?
А что они хотят сделать? Смотрим. Ясно. Тупо.
This will be a masterpiece. So much to do. So little time. All right, then let's get to it.
Yes? They won't stand a chance.
What?
I'll make it quick.
Building completed.
Так что нам не хватает. Пищи нам не хватает. Рыбацкая хижина раз. Рыбацкая хижина 2.
So, what's the plan?
You read my mind. Expansion is the key to victory.
It'll only take a second.
We're ready. Just give the word.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Железо еще найти нужно. Вот железо и вот железо.
So much to do, so little time. This will be a masterpiece.
Сейчас собьем еще одно нападение. Пойдем захватим портал, и в принципе можно будет пойти в атаку.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. All right, then, let's get to it.
I'll do what's required.
Просто пауки полезли, рандомно и непонятно откуда.
Aye, Commander.
We're being attacked.
Sounds like a plan.
Может без меня-то дух.
Awaiting your orders.
Это надо похилять.
Got it. Move. For Northander. At your command.
Yes?
Всё, погнали сюда, захватываем портал.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will be a mess.
Building completed.
Of course.
Leave it to me.
Only take a second. Well then.
Uh-huh.
Finally.
Как-то армия все больше и больше здесь.
They will fall.
Control. Need control.
Corporal.
This will be a masterpiece.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
Тут интересное описание юнитов. Пехотинец, регулярный пехотный юнит, эффективен против компеносцев, уязвим против кавалерии. Алибардьер, регулярный копьеносец, эффективен против кавалерии, уязвим против пехоты. Ну, короче, и так дальше. Там, кавалерия, пехота, лучники, уязвим, эффективен. Медуза, это кто? Кавалерия, пехота, лучники.
Building completed.
Немного непонятно.
Well then. So much to do.
Так, ну экономика вроде более-менее уже. Правда, ресурсы кончатся рано или поздно.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. This will be a masterpiece. So much to do, so little time.
В этом море нету рыбы почему-то. Вот повсюду есть, но здесь нету.
Only take a second. Well then.
Yes.
Все, отбиваем атаку и идем сами в атаку.
Building completed.
Yes.
What? Finally.
Здесь построение. В чем прикол? Можно красиво построиться.
We're being attacked.
Sure. All right, here goes nothing. You'll have to wait.
Commander, we finished researching a new technology.
Все, погнали в атаку.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
All right, then, let's...
Yes?
Давайте зарядим запасом, чтобы я потом не забыл в процессе.
What's next?
Just give the word.
That must be the ruin the Yaris mentioned. The one where Shar wants to hold the trial of brothers. Blazes. Look at it. It's enormous.
And he's abducting the villagers to rebuild it. Huh. That's interesting.
Ребята, секундочку. У меня сообщение, что Good Game не работает. Конечно, никто не смотрит, но мало ли. Все, теперь должно быть нормально.
Easy.
Врываемся. Показываем чудеса контроля. Ах ты, блин, как у вас. Потому что я лучников кучу набрал. Лучники хорошо заходят.
You're free.
But who are you?
A friend. Your Yaris sent me. You should return to the...
Сразу не хотели атаковать. Медузы ворвались с лучников, развалили наших лучников. А теперь можно поговорить, рассказывай, что там, как поживаешь. Нет, наговорилась, окей. Нам покласться наверх, но сперва вниз бродим. Наваливаюсь.
I'm injured.
Uh-huh. Get ready.
I'm injured.
That way?
Pathetic.
It should be safe now. Go back to the village.
Меч отступника, рукоятка. Можно собрать какой-то артефакт. Если все найти.
Really?
Кстати, не люблю такую тему, когда разбросан какой-то супер артефакт, и его нужно собрать. Ну, то есть, когда он просто валяется, его фиг найдешь.
Sounds like a plan.
Даже если все исследуешь, случайно можешь пропустить и все на этом. Намного лучше, когда есть какие-то подсказки. Типа в этой локации, где-то там, под деревом, на закате найди то-то, то-то. Это удобнее.
Child's play.
I'm injured.
Это плохо.
Did you say something? What?
Corporal?
Fine. Your Yaris sent me. Go back to the village, but be careful.
Fine. You really think this is how it works? You kill me and they respect you? You're a sad little thing, baby brother.
Shut up! Just shut your fucking mouth or I'll tear your guts out!
Неплохо так хп. Давайте зарядим.
do you require?
That's close enough. Who the heck are you? You're not from the island.
I'm from the mainland. Your mother sent me here to talk.
From the... Just when I thought things couldn't get any more absurd. Well, I hate to disappoint, but I'm not in the mood for talking. The trial will happen. I will battle my brother and reclaim my birthright.
You're delusional, Shar. You're completely delusional.
Duel, last warning.
So it's really true? You'd kill your own brother just to be the next Yaris?
Is that what they told you? Yeah, sure, it fits. What else did she tell you, huh? That I'm weak? Moody? Stars, how I hate that word.
Yes, and that your brother would succeed her and not you.
And you know what's so sad about this? That this is probably what she really believes, what they all believe. Do you see these burns on my face?
What about them?
When I was 10 years old, a man named Rujas took me and my brother to a hunting trip. As my mother undoubtedly told you as well, I was always the weaker one. He always outran me, and when he beat me, there wasn't anything I could do. For some reason, though, hunting was different. Shooting a bow was just something that came to me naturally, as did my magic 6 years later. And even more than that, I was a lot better at it than you were. Wasn't I, Duel?
I never said you weren't.
No, of course not. I wonder what you would have said just now if these people weren't listening. Long story short, on this hunting trip, I outclassed my brother in every aspect. I noticed that my beloved brother had been unusually silent that day, even when the old hunter showered me with praise. And for a very short moment, I was even stupid enough to believe that I don't know, impressed him, I guess.
But what happened?
Well, at night we ate a part of the deer. It was almost ridiculously beautiful. The sky was cloudless, and there were fireflies all around us. Eventually, the hunter went into the forest to relieve himself. That's when it happened. All of a sudden, Duel grabbed me at my hair and dragged me to the fire. Then, without saying a word, he held my face over it. It must have only been 15 seconds, but it felt like an eternity. I literally saw the flesh melting off my skull. Can you imagine what that feels like, stranger? That kind of pain?
I can.
Then you probably know that in that very moment, I just wanted to die. The moment the hunter came back in sight, he dropped me and bent over me, acting as if all this had been an accident. Of course, everybody believed him, and I didn't even tell anybody the truth until weeks later. It didn't make a difference.
Yes, because it's a fantasy. You lost your balance and stumbled, damn it. And if it hadn't been for me, you would have lost far more than just your cheek.
But why would Duel do this, Char? He's your brother.
Because he's a monster, that's why. He hides it behind his bloody smile, and yes, he's so well-mannered, so easy to get along with, so reasonable. But that's just facade. You have no idea what it was like, you know? He tortured me, he humiliated me, he beat me up so many times that at some point, I even thought it was normal. That place where where normal people have a soul, in him, it's empty, but they just won't see. And now they even want him to succeed Mother. Now tell me, how would you call that if not insanity?
Char, this is ridiculous. This is simply ridiculous.
What do you have to say to this?
What do you want me to say? It's lies, all of it. Char has always had a very active imagination. The dreams, the voices. To him, the real world was always full of blanks, and he used his fantasies to fill them out. Though, that fire incident was by far the worst phantasm his brain had produced.
See? And that's how it always goes. People believe him because he seems so reasonable, so calm. Nobody gives a damn about the fucking truth.
I don't think he's telling the truth to Har. At least not all of it. This man, Duel, he's like me. Only that he never learned to channel this darkness inside him.
What? By the stars, this is nonsense. You don't even know me.
Believe me, I do.
But then again, your aura is fragile, jittery. And we all know magic can play tricks on your mind.
Please, if that's what you want to believe, go ahead. Wouldn't be the first time.
But why would he do this?
How should I know? To fill that void, maybe? I don't know, and I don't care anymore. In a week, it will be over.
And you're telling me that nobody ever noticed?
No, because he was smart about it. Whenever he hit me, he made sure it was when nobody looked. And even when somebody was nearby, they chose to look away. After all, it was their future Yaris they would have messed with.
Кому мне верить?
But your magic changed things, didn't it?
Yes. And no. He didn't dare to beat me anymore, but that didn't stop him from telling me how worthless I was. That they all laughed at me behind my back, that they despised me, and that I'd always stay alone. And sadly, he wasn't even lying. Either way, it's over now. By restoring the monument and invoking the trial of brothers, I will become the next rightful Yaris of this island.
Your snakes, they killed people. You know that, don't you?
I had to. Even when the entire damn village was surrounded, they still thought I wasn't being serious.
Приготовил карт. Кому мне верить? Только один вариант.
Well, I can't let you do this. Your mother has something we need, and she sent us to resolve this. So we need to find another way.
I don't think so. Look, I've enjoyed our talk, but whatever outcome you imagine for this, it won't happen. So, two options. One, you and your friends leave now. Two, you'll get a taste of my magic.
Look, I don't want to hurt you. There has to be another way.
Not anymore.
Look, kid, I can feel that you've got some power in you, but so do we. This is a bad idea.
All right, I get it. You're just like the others. Fine then.
Окей. Хотел поговорить.
Blazes. This kid knows what he's doing.
Да ну прекращай кастовать. Я представиться в него не могу толком.
I'll kill him. Right here and right now.
Sean, please,
No!
Think this through, Shar. If you kill him now, it will be murder.
What?
The Hibernian law. The only way for you to become Yaras is by defeating Duel in the Trial of Brothers. If you kill him now, it'll be murder.
You're right. Sun and stars, yes, you're right. But then again, does it really make a difference? After what I've done? Duel said it himself. In their eyes, I'm already a murderer. I'll never earn their respect no matter what I do.
Not if they learn the truth.
The truth? When did anybody give a damn about the fucking truth? No, it won't matter. It never did. They see me, the quiet, creepy, crazy boy, and him with all his bloody charm. But no, not again. This time I'll make sure.
Shard, you...
Наверное, я мог его уговорить. Нужно было другой вариант.
I did it. I killed him.
Shit. The Yaris won't be happy about this.
Stars. Oh, stars, what did I do? What in blazes did I do?
You.
No!
And there he goes.
Может загрузиться перед боем. Если нас то сейф не слишком далеко. Ну, как-то сложно определить, кому верить, кому нет. Думаю, магу можно верить. Просто по законам игрового жанра. Но не факт. Слишком мало информации дают.
Though some cartographers may claim otherwise.
Is that what they told you? Yeah. Sure, it fits. What else did she tell you, huh?
Yeah.
I noticed that my beloved... Well, all of a sudden... Duel grab...
Yes! Because it's a... But... Char! What else?
I don't believe...
Please, if that's what you want to believe, how should I know? No, because he was smart about it. Yeah, either way, it's... I had to.
Well...
So, two options. One, you and your friends leave now.
Look...
All right.
Зашли в немоту, который почему-то не работает. Очень неудобно все. Не ты к немоте, ясно. Вот оглушение. Можно?
I'm injured.
Тоже не работает.
I need help over here.
I'll kill him. Right here
Do
and
I'm
right
safe?
now.
Char, please,
No!
Think this through.
What?
The Hibern...
Duel said it himself. In their eyes, I'm already...
What about your mother? This will break her.
So what? She's the one who got me into this in the first place. Don't you get it? She looked away all those years, and you know why? Because if she hadn't, it would have meant facing the truth. That she failed. That all she cared about was her idealized idea of her precious, precious duel, who would carry on her legacy.
Maybe, but if you kill him, it will only confirm her in all this. You will be the failure, the monster who killed her son. If you let him live, I will promise to tell her your side of the story, and that I believe you.
But... Fine. Fine, maybe you're right. But I'm not doing this for my mother. She's as bad as the rest. I'm doing it because I want her to confront what she's done. Just... tell her that I won't come back.
Go. I'll meet you back at the village.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Да, какой бред. Два, в принципе, равноценных варианта. Один ведет к смерти, второй к примирению. Более-менее.
You read my mind.
Here we go.
Интересно, закончили уже квест с медузами, но до сих пор нужно поддерживать барьер. Иначе медузы нападут.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
The snake spawn is dead. Go now. You'll be safe in the village. That should be all of them. Best we head back to the village now.
Так, если я правильно понимаю, дальше нам нужно убить всех вот здесь. Их достаточно много.
Commander.
Где-то здесь тоже портал был. А где? Вот.
Good idea. We'll be sweet.
So, what's the plan?
Did you say something?
Yes?
Это еще интересно, а где мы армию набираем? Ну, с кого эту армию мы набираем? Мы на этот остров переместились только впятем. То есть наша пати плюс археолог. А где мы берем вот этих солдат? Местные жители воевать не умеют.
Really?
Понятно.
Whatever's necessary.
Damn it! I need healing.
I'm injured. I can't. I'm out of mana. I'm injured.
I'm injured. И она постоянно страдает. Там маловато бронька не очень.
Prepare yourselves. Yes.
О боже. Мы не можем пройти внутрь, пока вот притек не подойдем.
Yes. Corporal?
Тогда откроется проход. Иначе автопуть не сможет найти дорогу.
Yes.
В принципе, неплохая игра, но вот такие моменты портят впечатление.
Tahar, you're back. Duel already told me everything. He says you are a hero, that you are the only reason he is still alive.
Duel is a liar.
Stars, not again.
What do you mean?
He's the reason Shar did all this. But I assume you know that already, don't you?
You were talking about the rumors. Yes, I've heard them. But whatever Shar made you believe, they are not true. You know how complicated memories can be.
Blazes, do you even believe yourself? Half of his face was burned off.
Yes, because he fell over. Be that as it may, it does not matter. You held your end of the bargain. She snake spawn is gone. And so is Shar. And, your ridiculous accusations aside, you saved Duel, my successor. Here. I think you should have this as a token of thanks. It's an old relic our forefathers brought over from the Forsaken Land. But there is no one in the village who could use it. At least not anymore.
I see. Thank you. What about the Nexus Stone?
Yes, the stone. I looked for it while you were gone. Is this it? It was found in one of the Hibernian ruins when our people first got here.
Yes, that's it.
Good. Is there anything else you need? If not, I would like to spend some time alone with my son. The village will need a lot of time to recover from this, and there's things we need to talk about.
Well, there is. Shar told me to tell you that he'd never come back.
It's probably for the better. Thank you, Tahar, and good luck on your journey.
Награда, смотрим. Концентрация особо не нужна никому. Тоже не нужно. Опять не нужно. Вот это неплохо для хиллера. И посохи у меня никто не юзает. Воли не хватает, 5 воли нужно.
Corporal.
Tahar, thank you again for your help.
Давайте армию отправим на разведку.
Just give the word.
Now would you look at that?
Tandai, have you made any progress?
Yes, the repairs have been finished.
They have? Why hasn't anyone told me? Oh well, doesn't matter. Anyway, I also have good news. I've molded the shards. It was easier than I expected. I think we should move to the portal now. Is it safe?
Yes.
Good. Then I'll meet you there.
And there he goes.
Хорошо ему. С телепортом-то.
What?
Chop chop.
Open fire.
Did you say something?
They won't know what hit them.
И куда вы побежали? Зачем? Ну вы тупые. Или здесь спуститься можно? Может, здесь спуститься можно? Я думал, они вот здесь пройдут. По берегу.
As you want.
Отлично, невидимая стенка. Все-таки тупые.
I'll be swift.
Commander.
Yes?
I'm ready. What's next?
Да. Ради щита бежали. Да, здесь что-то интересненькое. Какой-то непонятный круг.
Understood.
Но мы туда не можем пройти. Ладно, заканчиваем миссию. Работяги работают. Потому что это уже не нужно. Мне кажется, или они обычными молотками стучат по камню. Да. Просто молотками ломают камень. Окей. Ну, хоть здесь топором. А железо уже добывают не молотками. То есть кирка у них есть нарисованная, почему-то не юзает на камень. Это было бы более логично.
Let's see.
Ah, there you are. I have to say I'm impressed.
Well, it wasn't easy.
I know, Janosch. The portal stone seems to be functioning as well. It connects to the portal's magic.
But we still need to charge it, correct?
Yes, but that's relatively simple. Do you remember the Zolamthep altar I told you about? The one we used to conjure our barriers?
Yes. Can it charge the portal as well?
Yes. Normally, the portals are how should I put it, a web of energy. By approaching them with a portal stone, they react. However, as this portal hasn't been in use for centuries, that web is depleted. By transmuting energy on the altar and directing it to the portal, we can recharge it, so to speak.
All right, I'll get on it.
Знал бы раньше. Железо быстро заряжает, давайте железом. Давайте курьера побольше. Больше нельзя. Странная сетка железа. На доску похоже больше.
Yes?
Sun and stars, you did it. I can't believe it. All this time, our island has been separated from the outside world, and now here it is. Oh, way back. It's incredible. And strange. Your name, they say it's Tahar, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, Tahar, I do not know how to ask this, but would you mind if I joined you?
Actually, I don't think that's a bad idea. He probably knows more about the Hibernians than any Nortander scholar. He might see something in Mullendeer or the Nexus which we haven't seen yet.
But what about your people? I thought you didn't ever want to return to the mainland.
They don't. I've always wanted to see what lies outside. Please, don't misunderstand. I want to return in time, but you... There's something about you that sparks my interest. And as a scholar, as a shaman, I can't think of a better way to learn about the wonders of this world than stepping through that portal with you.
But I'm not just a simple explorer. We are on a mission, and it will be dangerous.
Well, I figured as much, but you're not responsible for me. I know what I'm getting into.
Fine. You can come. But we'll be leaving soon.
Yes, of course, as soon as you want. I'll send someone to notify the Yaris. She will understand.
All right. Guess it's time to head back home. You ready?
What about the archaeologist, Watley? He might want to come along.
Ah, right. Let's go talk to him.
Серьезно?
Corporal?
Опять побежали. А где он там? А где он? Нету задания, нету значка, ну то есть нам нужно вручную его найти. Вот он.
What we need.
Let me see.
Finally. Really?
Если он скажет, что хочет остаться, и мы опять будем бежать назад. Вот, вангую.
Watley? Someone in there?
What? Yes, sure. I heard that you resolved the situation on the island, didn't you? Tragic story indeed.
Well, we got what we came here for.
Yes, and found a way back. I have to say, I wish I had more of your, well, talent, I suppose.
We wouldn't be here without your help.
Don't be so humble. I did nothing but whine, and if the water had taken that portal stone in Everlight with it, I would be back on the streets and begging for money right now. Look, I'm not good at things like this, but thank you. Without you, I would have probably died, thinking that I threw away the life I had for nothing. All the things I sacrificed, you made them worth it.
How does it feel to be here now?
Oh, good question. It feels beautiful. As if I finally found that part of myself that I had always been missing.
Well, I'm glad things worked out for you. We're leaving now, though. Are you coming with us?
Can't you guess?
You're staying.
I already talked to Yaris about it, and she agreed. But who knows? Maybe this won't be the last time we see each other. Good luck to you.
Yes.
И опять побежали назад. Вот и геймдизайнеры кривые немного. Вот что мешало этого персонажа поставить возле портала? Ну типа он пришел сам пообщаться, попрощаться с нами. Могли так сделать? Могли. Это чем-то помешало бы сюжету? Нет. Но сэкономил бы кучу времени и было бы приятней.
Interesting.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with. The biggest ones being the ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor, an uncontrollable rise in crime, and the Purity of Light's aggressive crusade for new followers.
Все, вернулись, давайте посмотрим, что у нас там за квесты. Два часа играли, даже уровень не взяли. Дальше нам нужно идти в Ауниров клинок. Мы там еще не были ни разу. Это вроде пустыня. Да, вот. К нам, кстати, добавился один спутник. Ну, вроде как должен был добавиться, вот только что общались, только я его не вижу почему-то. Ладно, давайте, наверное, оставим эту локацию уже настоящий стрим. То есть начнем стрим с перехода на эту локацию, знакомством с локацией. На сегодня же будем заканчивать. Немножечко поиграли. Думаю, еще где-то пару недель таким темпом мы пройдем эту игру. Не спеша, наслаждаясь, насколько это возможно. Но на сегодня уже все. Благодарю за просмотр, надеюсь, кому-то это было интересно. Не забывайте подписываться. И увидимся, когда у меня будет настроение поиграть в эту игру. До встречи.